Rockport moving on. Talking with Addie Mayfeld along with Audrey Meyerkorth and Braylon Wood after the win. Ladies, what a match. Addie, we'll start with you. The run continues. Tell me about tonight and how you're feeling.
I'm stoked right now. It's super exciting.
Go over to Audrey now. I guess kind of similar question. I mean, you guys are one of the final 8 left in Class 1. Well, what does that mean? How exciting is that?
As a freshman, that's like insane. That's like the dream. And for the seniors, for this to happen for them, that makes me feel like awesome for them because before they graduate, they can end the season with like full closure, and that's awesome.
Braylon, I guess kind of same question. How does it feel to know that your freshman volleyball season's got at least one more match left in it?
I'm really stoked. I'm obviously, like Audrey said, happy for the seniors, and I'm really excited that we get to move on.
Set 1, you guys came out ready to play. Set 2, kind of in control. Speak to the fast start and what you guys were kind of doing early on that gave you success.
Well, before the game, our senior Avery, she makes us listen to a motivational speech in the locker room, and so that gets us pumped a lot, and we have great leaders that pump us up.
Up comfortably in set 3, things kind of go, bad from there and could have tucked it in, but find a way in set 4. What was kind of the message and the approach down the set and the down the stretch before set?
We were all just getting super excited, super happy. We were finding the open spots. We were going off of the block, and we just wanted it more than them.
Offensively, you had a productive night. Take us through that and what the kind of game plan was offensively.
So I was just going mostly for middle back and the donut and a sharp cross because those were the spots that are open based off of the defense that they play. And then in practice we do a drill where our coaches hold a shovel and it's like the block. So it's working on going off of the block, and that's definitely helped me a lot, and that helped me the most in the first match.
Yeah, they've got a really good blocker, so I'd imagine that probably helped tonight. Speak to how you guys were able to work around their defense.
I would just, like I said before, going for the open spots, and if you do mess up, just picking one another up, and you just say, we want it more, we want to keep going on.
Go over to Audrey. Productive night for you offensively as well. Tell me about it and what you were doing to make that happen.
The more success we have as individuals, it makes our team more upbuilding. So the more success individually we have, as a team we have as well. So for me, doing my part in the team, that's what I want to do for the team and have everybody up and doing it themselves.
What were the things that you were kind of looking for on the offensive end and the things that you wanted to do well tonight?
Getting around the blocks for sure. Just being smart with certain tips and areas that are open and just getting it down.
Go over to Addie now. Of course, it all runs through you. Speak to how you were able to kind of quarterback things tonight.
So I just had to feed and keep pushing the ball out to the hitters that were on tonight. So.
When you've got them, you've got these two, Avery, Kinley. You've got your pick. How much easier does that make your job, and how do you try to spread the wealth setting?
Literally I could push it anywhere, and they'd be able to make a point out of it, so, yeah.
For you, kind of being that senior leader, they make a run, they win the third, they kind of have you guys on the ropes in the 4th set. What were the thoughts, and how did things change?
We just had to rally as a team. Our 3rd set is always the hardest for us, so we just really had to put it away in the 4th, knowing that that's our last set.
Looking ahead now to Saturday, get one more chance to play back here. I can only imagine what that means as a senior, but to get a chance to keep playing, what does that mean and what's it going to take?
No, it's awesome. Playing in my home court this many times and this far along that we've gotten, it's awesome.
Well, hey, ladies, awesome job tonight. Best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
All right, Coach. The run continues, and kind of playing like Blue Jays tonight again. Tell me about that and how you guys are feeling about moving on.
That's absolutely something that we pushed the last few weeks, playing like Blue Jays. We have a whole team out there. It doesn't just take 1 or 2 good players to go out and make runs like we're making. We all are out there playing together, playing our spot. And we've got people on the bench ready to go. Anytime that we need a change up, I just give a nod to the next person on the bench, and they're ready to go. They'll hop in. They'll do what we need to do to keep this ball rolling.
First 2 sets, you guys were kind of in control most of the way. What was working early on?
Absolutely. Being able to run all of our different plays and using our scouting report and what we worked on in practice definitely made a big difference, and being able to kind of Capitalize on their weak spots until they made some adjustments, as we saw on the third set. But those first 2 sets, we're definitely using our scouting report and relying on those plays that we needed to run against their defense.
Talk about the emotional roller coaster of the third and fourth set. Up big, third, they come back winning, and I mean the fourth was probably a lot of emotions, I'd imagine.
Definitely a lot of emotions, but I don't always show a lot of emotion, and unfortunately the third set, we do like to do a little third set letdown. So having somebody be able to come off the bench and kind of bring us back helps. And then we just talked a lot about focusing and keeping our head in the game to stay focused.
What do you think was the difference in that fourth set? I mean, there were a couple different times where it looked like maybe they were going to take it.
It's just that mentality. We've been building a lot of mental toughness. That's part of playing like a Blue Jay, working as a team, picking each other up. Volleyball, there's a lot of energy in the court, and girls kind of ride that roller coaster with the energy. And if we can run a tempo at our pace, keep the game under our control, then we can keep the energy on our side and put the pressure on the other team.
I mean, you came into postseason at below 500. I mean, this was a team that, you could see and watch it, had a lot of talent. It was just a matter of putting it together. Speak to how they've been able to do that over the last couple of weeks.
Absolutely. I feel like there was kind of a light switch there towards the end of the season. We had to take our upperclassmen and get them doing what new coaches wanted them to do, which is an adjustment. And then we had freshmen that we needed to train to integrate with those upperclassmen. So it was going to take a while to get there, and that's exactly what the girls have done to bring it around at the end of the season here and mesh together and work together and following the expectations that these coaches are expecting.
One of final 8 left standing. I mean, what does that mean? How exciting is that?
Definitely exciting. We have had our goals written on the whiteboard in our locker room since the beginning of the season, and we've been checking them off one by one. And today we checked off one more of win more games this year than we did last year, and we came in tonight with 15 wins, which is how many we had last year. So tonight we were able to check off win more than last year. There's literally one that's been on our board since the beginning of the season. Let's go to state. Let's just do it, word for word. And the back of our shirts say believe, and that's what I've believed in them since the beginning of the season. I think they are finally believing in themselves, knowing that we are good and we can do it. We just have to put it all together here.
One win from making the long, exciting trip to Cape Girardeau. What's it going to take on Saturday to do that?
Keeping the pressure, using our scouting report. I talked to the girls a lot in the huddle also about not just doing what's easy, but being disciplined and doing what we're asking them to do. And I think that's going to have to show up on Saturday out of our scouting report and being disciplined.
Coach, awesome job. Best of luck Saturday.
Thanks so much.